Awaken, puppets of Gepetto, and welcome fans, new and loyal, to the next installment of your Lies of P plus DLC Overture, easy to follow, Platinum Guide. We left the last video outside the boss room for LAXASIA, ready to take her on. Now this is a tough fight, so even if you're more familiar with the game, this is a fight that can definitely escalate, but if you're not familiar, don't feel bad if it takes you a few attempts. It may even take me a few attempts, but I'm going to try and make this as easy as possible for you. So first things first, let's go to level up, add ergo, spending a dim crystal, one of those, and a resplendent chunk, one of those. And that means we can get our vigor to 16. We're finally putting a little bit into vigor. We're not going to get it too high. We generally have enough stamina for what we need, but we're going to get it a little higher so that we can do some charges and some dodges. While we're here, switch your Legion arm to the Aegis to give yourself maximum defense options. Make sure the cube's wish stone is on friendship, as we are going to be summoning a Spectre. Equipment-wise, what liner do we have? We have Strike and Pierce. Let's change that. We want it to be on Slash and Pierce, so the fiber reinforced, the Lada fiber reinforced. We're then going to, on usable items, make sure you have the good old trusty shot put on. Put on the acid abrasive, and then as an option you can use, as a Hail Mary, Carcass body fluids. As I've mentioned with previous bosses, only use these if it's to guarantee kill the final bit of health off the boss. Otherwise you're just wasting consumables. Acid abrasives, we're not going to use them too much outside of this fight and one other, so don't be too concerned about these. And what we're going to do for this fight... firstly we're going to get our Fable up. Now if you remember in the last video, we upgraded so that when we use a Pulse Cell, it charges our Fable. So what we're going to do is spam our Pulse Cells, even though we don't need to heal. But you can see that it's increasing our Fable meter. And this way I only need to use one Fable Catalyst. And now I've got 2 bars. Rest to recover those. Now you're welcome, if you want to just fill the bar, you can obviously do that as well. In fact, let's at least get one more charge load in. There we go. Lovely. And the last thing that I haven't equipped that I need to equip is, of course, the cube. Use star fragment to summon the Spectre. So, strategy. This has 2 full health bars. Phase 1 is fully armored, so a lot of the time you're going to hit it, you're going to bounce back off, so that's something you need to be aware of. The key thing for both of these phases is focus on defense first. Defense first, attack when safe, attack when your spirit is pulling the aggro. When your spirit is on 1/3 of health left, use the cube. If you're concerned about your timing, use it on half health, it's fine. We're going to start off by using an acid abrasive and then immediately block. Then once the first 2 attacks have gone, we can then get a hit in. And then we're going to do hit and run tactics. Phase 2 is when you want to start using your perfection grindstones. They do lengthy combos. There's not too many windows for attacks in phase 2 without the Spectre taking aggro, so it's very much a play the fight safe. Right, let's open the door and let's show you what it's all about. Watch the cutscene if you've not seen it before, or if you want to watch it anyway. I'm going to skip it for brevity of the video, which is a shame. Right, so immediately I'm using my grindstone. Now I'm running forward. And I'm going to use the Aegis first. Okay, watch out. Electricity on the floor. Now we can swing. Back away. out. And as you can see, the damage, the electric shock, all of it. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13. Oh. So that one, as you can see, sets up lightning on the ground, and then all the lightning explodes. Someone can run. One of these. Oh. This is a grab, so I don't think we can hurt. Yeah, you can't hurt them while they're in a grab animation. Run! So, always be mindful. Both enemies have pre and post. So this one is before getting staggered. Unfortunate. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. Okay, phase 2. Armorless. She's going to jump in the sky. 50-50 whether she's going to go for us or the Spectre. So put on your grindstone. Okay, going for the Spectre. So I'm going to keep an eye out on their health. As you see, I've got the cube ready. I'm going to use a cube here. Grindstones run out. Oh. Utilising the Aegis there. So I'm trying my best to perfect block. When they jump in the sky, you want to try and perfect block that. Oh. Okay, I'm going to use a blue ampule when it's safe to heal the electric shock. And then, if you don't get to parry there, they either drop down or they do an attack and plunge down. Okay, careful. Now we've got fatal. No, get in the circle. Hello. Use this as an opportunity to put your grindstone on. And of course you put the grindstone on and they attack the Spectre. If you don't have it on, they attack you. Let's heal the Spectre up. Boom, baby! Boom! Have one of these. Shablon! Oh, no. Oh! Hell yeah! All those perfect blocks coming in. But yeah, difficult fight. As you saw, there wasn't really many opportunities to attack. All you can do is just keep your health up, keep the Spectre's health up, use all the tools at your disposal. And you will get your trophy achievement 27 out of 43 from the main game after this. You will get the trophy, the complete one. You'll also get the boss Ergo. There we go, trophy achievement 27 of 43 from the main game, the complete one. Fire up the Stargazer. Switch back to the puppet string. and teleport. We're going to go to 6-1, the Rosa Isabelle Street entrance. You can see there's a little dialogue box there. We're going to go back to test subject 826. Oh. I don't think I've ever read this. Okay. Got distracted. Onward we go. We're just going to dispatch these puppets. Ergo is ergo. Last one here. Through the shortcut. Up the stairs so we can ignore the flame. Actually, ergo is ergo. And then a musketeer. Make sure don't go too far to the left. You don't want to trigger that ambush there.
Hey,
and here he is. Or here it is.
Nice to see you again.
Test subject 826.
Nice loot.
Talk to him, and for law's sake, find out more about him, find out more about what he's seen. And then we're going to purchase. And what we're going to do, we're going to purchase everything that this person has. 14,240 ergo. So 10 cheap sawtooths, 5 cheap saw blades, 3 sharp pipe. This is the last of your normal weapons. So the Carcass crystal axe. That is trophy achievement 27 of 43 from the main game, the normal weapon collector. That's all main game normal weapons. Larder disruption cartridge and the White Lady's hunting apparel. Now technically you don't have to buy this. I do like the look, however, and we have the ergo, so yeah, we are the White Knight. And now that we've bought everything there, we're going to pocket watch back to the hotel. Okay, at the hotel, we're going to go refill Fable. Come talk to Polendina. He is going to share the unfortunate news that Lady Antonia has finally departed.
With unsurpassed sorrow, I must announce it is all as for me. It feels like despite how it...
At the end of the dialogue, you're going to get trophy achievement number 28 of 43. Which is the story of the refined old lady. Next, we're going to come to the corner where Fakadoro was, and Hugo is here now.
Hey, I didn't think we'd just come. And like I...
And Hugo now is how we're going to trade things in. So we're going to trade in the Sad Zealot's Ergo for the Ouroboss's Eye. And that is special weapon 8 of 11 from the main game. We're going to head up the stairs, gather fruit. And you want to make sure you have 1 gold coin fruit on your person. So we have 5 to spend.
Stalker.
So priorities, you want to make sure as a this is my preference. I like to have at least 10 friendship spare. So 2 in the pocket and 10 spare. And then your choice of either recovery or advance, whether you want to go the Legion route or the health route. I like to go with recovery, as it does potentially help in the DLC as enemies hit hard. So I'm going to get one of those, and I'm going to get another friendship as well. So yeah, 2 and 10 is good. 2 and 12. Once I've got 12, I'm not going to buy in storage. I'm not going to buy any more until I use some, and then I'm just going to focus on recovery or advance. Feel free to play around with your preferences in terms of wish stones. If there's something you prefer, you're more than welcome to go with that. Let's adjust equipment so I don't accidentally use something. In Gepetto's room, head over to Antonia's wheelchair. You're going to get a record from here. So you get the cherry-scented letter. To the wonderful gentleman who gave my precious time back to me. This message actually hits harder once you've done the DLC and you realise that Antonia pretty much raised us when we were Carlo. And she was always pitching that Gepetto needs to step up and be more of a father. And his reply was, I'm sending you enough money. So yeah, disgusting. But no, lovely lady. We have the Memory of Beach record, so that is record 9 of 16. In the chair, we're going to go to increase cube uses 2. And we're going to do... where are you? Enhance... There it is. Enhance weapon attack when durability is at maximum 1. So the first hit is always going to hit harder. And it's now even more important in between enemies to recover your durability. Over to the record player. Play the Memory of Beach record. Yes, in hindsight, I should have gone upstairs first, done this, and then that's 3.5 minutes that we don't have to wait for. Well, actually, given I have enough humanity points, I don't need to play all the way through. So, play the first 5 seconds. If you've not heard it before, listen to it. It's incredible. However, in the interest of this video, I'm going to proceed as we have enough. I have enough humanity points. Once it finishes, your heart will pound because you get more humanity points. Now warp to 11.6, the Ascension Bridge. This is a very important timed decision moment. Once you go inside, you're going to find Sophia's real body, how horrifically trapped and mutilated it is. Simon abusing her fortune-telling senses. Now, you are going to be granted at the end of some dialogue, you have a timed decision. You either need to leave her or give her peace. Now we need to do both of these for different records and trophies. However, what we're going to do on the first one is we're going for the good ending. So what we're going to do, timed decision, give her peace. Give her peace. Timed decision, choose, give her peace. You're going to get from this, you're going to get the final gesture from the main game, which will get you a trophy, and you're going to get the Shadow Flower record.
Save me.
Oh, God.
It hurts. Please.
Yep, so Gemini, as useless as always, he's going to say, why don't you make all the decisions?
What will keep her?
Give her peace.
Thank you. I was hate.
This is such a powerful cutscene. Which I'm going to ruin by saying that he's going to stab her in the boob. Schlonk. Okay, I've ruined that now. So we've now absorbed her ergo, and our hair has gone grey. We get a big chunk of humanity points. We get the entreat gesture, which if you've been playing along, means you now have all of the main game gestures. So that is trophy achievement 30 of 43, learning about emotions. Grab the Shadow Flower record from the chair. Head up past this dining table. You're going to get a half moonstone from here. Cross. And onward we go.
We did do the right thing, didn't we? I trust you. Let's
Okay,
keep
so here
going.
you can see we've got a cane enemy and a bomber. Or a flamer. As you can see, all I was doing was waiting for him to get in range. Oh, that's not good. There we go. So I messed that one up. Keep walking, and there's an ambush from this left wall here from another cane enemy. This is a sparky cane. Either 2 enhanced ropes or a charge attack and an enhanced rope. Sparky. Boom. There we go. And then lastly, there's just this other flamer over here. To the end, hang a right first for a full moonstone. Full moonstone of the Covenant. And then round here for a stargazer. Just going to do a quick warp back to the hotel. Start off the Shadow Flower record. As you can see, even though we didn't play it all, am I right there? Memory of B. Yeah, even though we didn't play it all, the sleeve's gone, which means it counts that we've played it, we just haven't got the humanity points. So, play Shadow Flower, recharge your Fable if you need. At the Stargazer, level up, add Ergo, spend a Dim Crystal, level up Vigor, and Since we're playing Shadow Flower, I'm just going to come up here. Gather fruit. So again, at this point, I'm going to carry on for the interest of brevity. I might try and play these records in their fullest when we're here doing more. But as long as you've played at least 5 seconds of it, at this point, if you've been following along and your heart is pounding, you have enough humanity points. So warp to 11.7, Arch Abbey, upper part inside. Onward. Up the spiral steps. Straight across for a Dark Moon Moonstone. Up. And we're going to use Enhanced Rope. Don't go for the backstab, that's a trap. Because there's your trap. And you can see the difference, because we weren't at max durability, that's the difference between this one died and this one didn't. Grab this half moonstone. Inside to the right, grab the dim ergo crystal. And all we're doing is we're going to lure this musketeer down here, as up there is another one of those flame exploding enemies. There he is. Grab this special resistance ampule. Grab this Dark Moon Moonstone. There's an elite coming up. Fable Charge, Fable KO. Okay. So here we are. In Fable. Charge. Fable. KO. Inside this chest for a quartz. Down on the stairs is another musketeer. He's not a musketeer really, the musketeers we know of, so I'm going to stick to cane user then. Dispatch the one at the bottom. Grab Fable Catalyst. In and down, use Sawtooth. There we go. We're going to 1v1 these two flamers. And then at the top is another one of those electric cane enemies. Put grindstone on. Oh, try again. There we go. So the grindstone is, it depends on what its first attack is going to be. If he goes in for an attack you want to block, if he gives you an opening like he did for me very kindly, then we can go straight into charging and roping. Up ladder, it's after the ladder, is the full moonstone. You can tell when you're in the last sections of the game is it starts giving you the highest upgrade materials. Up ladder, full moonstone of the Covenant. You need 3 of these to fully upgrade a weapon, a special weapon, to level 5, because you need 1 for level 4 and 2 for level 5. Up the top, equip your saw blades and sharp pipes. So out and right first, 2 saw blades. Now we can grab this emergency protection. Get up here, and then pipes, and a sawtooth. Not sure why 2 pipes wasn't enough there. Fine. Grab the electric blitz. We can now take these back off. Grab a special purification ampule. And up to you if you want. This is a cat dust. I'll get it to show you, but it's a useless item. Well, useless for me anyway. I don't think it's ever necessary. Someone may go, oh no, it's perfect because it solves for XYZ situation, but I've never had a situation where I've been like, oh, I really need a cat dust right now. After dispatching that final cane enemy, grab this full moonstone and take this lift down. This is going to give us a shortcut. Open the shortcut door. And head back to the hotel. So you'll see the record player isn't glowing, which means we've played all of the records that we've currently got, which is good. I'm going to start Memory of Beach, just because we haven't got humanity points from it. I might as well. We're going to do a few bits here. Recharge Fable. Now at this point, you should have your heart beating, and that means that the golden lie will be ready for you. Oh, I didn't gather fruit. Also, before you leave, make sure you have 1 gold coin fruit on you. Do not leave the hotel without a gold coin fruit.
Stalker.
There you go. I'm going to buy a friendship. That leaves me with 1. Again, do not leave the hotel without a gold coin fruit. We're going to use it pretty much straight away. Okay, so I'm now going to collect the golden lie. That is your special weapon number 9 of 11. It's a bit of a shame. I think as far as weapons go, it's a bit mid. And considering the effort you've got to go to get it, it really is a bit disappointing. Right, increased cube use is 2. And we're looking for lower charge attack stamina consumption 1. which is ability type, lower charge attack, stamina consumption 1. As you've seen, we use a lot of charge attacks. It's a lovely record. Level up. Spend 1 dim crystal, 1 resplendent chunk, and you might need to spend a vivid fragment as well. Vigor +1 to 18. As you've seen, I've saved a lot of ergo crystals just in case you've needed to spend any because something hasn't quite gone to plan. Okay, well, I'm not going to make you all wait on ceremony, so we're going to warp to 11.7, Abbey upper part inside. If your golden lie is not ready, do make sure you get all the humanity points from those records. You're going to go back in the shortcut door and up the lift. And remember, you must have a gold coin fruit for this, otherwise you're going to have a fight. Onward. We can safely ignore the cane enemy that was through that archway. And we're going to meet up with the red fox. Ciao, bello.
Ciao, bello. I had a it's a true reason.
We're going to give the gold coin fruit.
Blocking, but if some odd day, in all honesty, for one, it's not to. Thank you. It's not. I swear. Go on then. I never even. If only.
We get the
hurry.
red fox's
Go
mask.
On. Go on.
Grab Vanini's urgent repair tool. Open the cell. And yes, we are going to lie. Gepetto is going to ask if he has been a good father. And we are going to say, begrudgingly, yes. It is what it is. Time decision. We are going to say yes to Gepetto.
It said I won't. I don't. I speak.
Ugh.
I see. Put an end. Remember. Put an end to it all, son.
Open the door with the passageway key. Up the ladder. And the next stargazer. How am I doing on time? We're okay for a bit. Use this stargazer just to make sure that we respawn here if as needed. Swap to your 2-dragon sword or whatever weapon you are comfortable using in a narrower space. Use your grindstone at this point here, as there is one of these horrible elites. Switch back to the axe. Restore your durability, and rope. Restore your durability. Overhit to the left. Get the next enemy onto the bridge as well. And rope. Open this chest for the leaping amulet +1. And then you can see that chest over there. We're going to go back and we're going to do a bit of a precarious jump. But you're going to roll into the chest is the worst case. So run and jump. Open the chest and you're going to get the Assassin's Amulet. This, in my opinion, is a very important amulet. It ups your critical hit rate, which for a few weapons, both one that I like using in New Game Plus because A, you earn it, and B, I like the moveset, but also from the DLC, there's a couple of weapons that really benefit from the crit rate that we're going to be using. So we will be increasing our crit rate with this amulet for New Game Plus and the DLC. Run and jump across. And now we can go onwards. Usual, rope the exploder. There's another one just further up. Just make sure you're not doing it in this tightest area here. You're always luring it where you've got enough room to swing the axe. 2 exploders. Acid can here. And then on the steps there is a cane user. Rope doesn't always work well up steps, as you've just seen there. So this one you do have to fight more earnestly. But charge, backstab, charge should do the trick, because the stairs also work to our advantage, as well as disadvantage this way. Drop this shortcut ladder. Replace your Hunter's Amulet with your Black Cat's Amulet. And you're going to roll to this corner. Grab the star fragment, drop down, grab the sharp pipe. Remember to swap back to your Hunter's Amulet and have a rest at the Stargazer. Up the ladder.
Did you feel that? It's like someone walked across
Head over to the
my
left
grave.
for an advanced crank.
I sense ergo everywhere. I mean, this place is saturated with it.
Okay, so this next bit, the Boxer Elite uses status. To heal, you are going to use the brown, the special purification ampule, the one that I've got on my left shortcut there. If you do get impacted by the status, you use that one to heal. Use Grindstone, Charge, and Fable. There are a couple of openings that you can use Enhanced Rope as well. But yeah, just be careful of the status effect. He has ranged attacks, he has status attacks, and melee. Whoa, that's a grab. He drops a quartz. He is very annoying. Across the beams. Careful, as there is a cane enemy waiting. This chest has a Legion caliber inside. We will be upgrading our DLC Legion arms, as they're both very, very good. Grab this dim crystal. Cross. The sniper's going to go inside, and we're going to do our standard issue bop here. Inside, and just get ready to rope, so we can then swing and bop the sniper. Grab acid abrasive. Turn around for a balance crank. Inside, go straight across, and we're going to get... Is it an ergot? Is it the best one? No, this is currently a vivid crystal. In New Game Plus, this is the highest, the Ergo Crystal of Eternity or something like that. 25,000 Ergo item. So said Pistress 3, have a read of that for a bit more lure. Up. Inside and get Simon's Confession. Evil ones always try and justify themselves. Time. Yep, we got enough time to do our hotel prep. So back to the hotel. And then we'll fight and beat Simon in the next video. So next video should be us beating the main game. Yep. But for the moment, we're going to recharge our Fable. Up the steps. Gather fruit. So in New Game Plus, this area will be open from the get-go, and these doors won't be open for Giangio, but his briefcase will be here, so you can still do Wishstone trading before you complete Chapter 5. To the chair. And almost as if like I planned it, you now have the quartz you need to fill increased cubies to before the penultimate boss. And what we're going to do is lower damage while dodging 2. There we go. That now maximizes our increased cube uses 2. Equip the cube. Equip the shot put. Put on acid abrasive as well. And again, Hail Mary style Carcass fluid bottles. Only to be used to finish the fight. I'm sure you're tired of me saying that by this point. So apologies if that is the case. Level up, add Ergo, spend Vivid Crystal for 7,000, Dim Chunk for 1,000, and you might need to spend a Radiant Ergo for 500. increase your vigor by 1 to get to 19. Teleport to 11-9, the Cradle of Gods. At the Stargazer, switch Legion to the Aegis. And that's going to be it. So in the next video, we're going to fight Simon. We're going to go to the hotel one more time before the final boss, the Nameless Puppet. Then we're going to go to the hotel after that boss to do a lot of the post-game cleanup. The key thing is, after you get the ending, do not start the next journey. That is so important. So I'm even going to say it now before the next video. I'm going to say it again in the next video. Do not start the next journey. You want to return to the hotel as there is cleanup that needs to be done. But that's in the next video. Thank you all so much for getting this far with me. I'm hoping at this point, if you're this far, the guide must be serving you well, and I hope you're finding it enjoyable. If so, please drop me a like on these videos and also drop me a subscribe. I really appreciate all the support, all of the followers, the comments. It's all overwhelmingly positive. Thank you all so much. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and until then, thank you and bye for now.